Potential traffic trouble ahead. We'll tell you what's happening with the Washington Avenue Bridge. And what will the new season serve up for Gopher volleyball? Remember kickball from when you were a kid? Some serious players never outgrow the game. And the Cats are coming to a theater near you. We've got the scoop on a video event that will get your attention. All that and more coming up from the Hubbard Reporting Experience.
Good evening and welcome to the Hubbard Reporting Experience, the last one of the season. I'm Joe Larson.
I'm Atticus Marsh. Thank you for being with us. Here's another sign of the summer season. Starting Monday, the Washington Avenue Bridge over the Mississippi River will close temporarily to eastbound traffic. Here's a live look at traffic this evening. Heading from east to the West Bank, the traffic will continue through the weekend, but starting Monday, it will have to detour for 5 days, so don't let that catch you by surprise. Only the lower level used by cars and buses will be effective, and only in the eastbound direction. Despite the sign, westbound traffic will flow. The closure is related to lighting and railing work underway on the upper level. The south side of that upper level, which is used for pedestrian and bike traffic, is already closed, but the north side can still be crossed by bike or on foot. So again, be prepared for Monday's rush hour. The Washington Avenue Bridge will be closed to eastbound vehicular traffic through next Friday.
We'll definitely take some extra time to commute there. And in the Gopher volleyball team, they went to the Sweet 16 last season. This year, they have 11 players who started matches last year returning again to the court. This week, HRE reporter Taylor Schiltgen went to a Gopher practice to hear from some players and their coach about what makes this season special.
Besides the normal enthusiasm you have this time of year, is just a little more maturity and consistency. I think that's what you hope for as a team gets older, as they look like themselves more days than not.
The team stays motivated to earn Big Ten titles and NCAA championships. Coach Cook says it's the reason why they came here and the reason why he started coaching.
We stand under these banners every day, 6 Final Fours, and to hear them kind of reaffirm those aspirations gets me excited.
Last season was a year like no other, with 4 major season-ending injuries to key starters. The Gophers will look back on it as one of their most important years. Outside hitter McKenna Wookerer was ruled out for the entire season due to an ongoing back injury from the previous season. Middle blocker Kalissa Minati suffered a lower body injury as well.
You gotta learn to trust your body again, and I'm just incredibly grateful for the support staff we have here. When I finally do get the chance to go out back on the court and take my first swing, just know that moment will be a reflection of the work that Ronnie, our athletic trainer, has put in, Sarah Wiley, our strength coach, has put in, and then in company.
Carly Gilk was one of the freshmen who stepped up and filled the starting rotation in place of the injured players.
As freshmen, it's gradual, you don't always start right away. But last year was obviously a lot different. We kind of just got thrown into the fire, all of us freshmen did. And it was definitely very hard at times, but also we all grew so much as players and as people.
Last season, the team's mindset was to give it their all, play for their teammates and for each other. Carly Gill believes that consistent mindset throughout the season is what helped get them to the Sweet 16.
The Big Ten is not a place where you want to be learning how to compete. It's not the most friendly classroom, but it is the best teacher you could ever have.
And for Gopher volleyball, school starts again August 28th with the first match of the regular season. For the Hubbard Reporting Experience, I'm Taylor Schiltgen.
That first game is against Arizona State at a tournament in Sioux Falls, South Dakota on August 28th. The match will begin at 9 p.m.
Going from running the court to the bases. Softball leagues were once an after-work obsession, and bowling was big in the late 20th century. But as HRE reporter Ellie Bogner learned, these days grown-ups are getting into a sport once associated with much younger players.
Kickball has been around for nearly 100 years. Even though it's traditionally a children's game, the Kick League in the Twin Cities is changing the game.
I started playing kickball about 5 years ago, maybe 2021, 2022.
I've been playing kickball for about 6 years.
A year ago.
Oh, well, about 5 years.
I've been playing kickball for 20 years.
I've been playing kickball since 2018. Yeah. So, what is that? 8 years? Yeah. Wow, that's a long time.
For many players, this isn't their first time playing a competitive sport.
Well, I play a lot of sports still. But I was driving by North Commons one day, and I saw a bunch of people out there playing kickball, and I was like, oh my God, this looks like so much fun.
For others, it's a chance to stay active.
I have no hand-eye coordination for softball. I cannot hit the ball to save my life. But I can sure kick. So wanting to do softball and all that stuff, it's definitely a good collaboration of both.
I actually play other sports, but I ventured into kickball to try a new sport.
Erica Rhodes won last year playing for Queens of the Kick, and now coaches for New Kicks on the Block.
I've coached like flag football before or track and field, but coaching kickball was kind of a whole other thing with adults. I would say I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
The community created by the team has attracted other players too.
I decided to play kickball because I had just ended playing like college basketball, and I wanted a community to be around. We had an amazing season, amazing group of girls, and we really came together and supported each other and raised each other up, and ultimately we came out with a win because we never lost sight of where we wanted to go.
Here at the start of their third season, New Kicks on the Block hopes to win a championship. For the Hubbard Reporting Experience, I'm Ellie Bogner.
If you're interested in meeting the New Kicks, they're holding a kickoff mixer tomorrow night from 6 to 9 p.m. in Van Cleve Park.
Recognize this plant? You probably won't see it in Van Cleve Park because it's not native to Minnesota, but we'll tell you why there's a market for it here. That's coming up after the break.
We started growing hops 6 years ago at my grandparents' farm in Ham Lake. Going from 25 plants, now we have 80,000 plants. Some significant differences between backyard growing and commercial growing. This year, our expected yield is 100,000 pounds of hops, which would make it the largest hop harvest in the history of the state. We grow 13 different varieties of hops, and there's hundreds and hundreds available. The 13 that we grow were selected for primarily their flavor and aroma qualities in beer. I think the biggest challenge is the ability to access unique and new hop varieties. Thankfully, Dr. Rower's work is focused on that at the University of Minnesota.
Hops are the spice of beer. Hops were originally used in beer in Central Europe. As Europeans moved westward, they took beer and hops with them. One of the things that I'm working on is breeding new varieties of hops to grow in Minnesota. So we're working with Mighty X. They're helping us grow these hops so that there can be quantity enough so that a brewer can make beer with them.
Hop contracting and selecting what you're doing year to year is a big part of what we do. If consumers are giving us a chance because we're local, it's incumbent upon us to turn around and do the same thing to local producers.
Some of the biggest benefits for a Minnesota brewer to use Minnesota hops are your money stays locally. 90% of the money when someone buys hops from me versus from a broker stays in the state. So the university provides invaluable research into disease and pest management. Scientists like Dr. Rower have been developing new varieties, which is crucial to the future of a viable Minnesota hop industry.
Mighty X is a good partner because they know how to grow hops. For the last 60 years, hops really haven't been grown outside of the Pacific Northwest, so brewers aren't used to buying hops from a local grower.
Beer is an agricultural product. Raw ingredients do change lot to lot, year to year, and hop selection is a crucial portion of that. Most small breweries don't get a chance to select hops. You buy them as a commodity. So if you're not able to select, you're kind of at the whim of whoever's selling it to you. And that's one of the really cool things about working with the University of Minnesota and with Mighty Axe is that we're just now getting to the point where we have enough supply to actually move in the direction of doing an all Minnesota product all the time.
The University of Minnesota's research into new hop varieties specifically for Minnesota's growing climate and Minnesota's brewers is crucial to having an exciting, growing hop and beer industry in the future.
You've probably driven past the Arvon Fraser Library on University Ave many times and never given it a second look. You might be surprised to see what you'd see inside. Aleda Achenbach joins me now to talk about what she learned when she went inside that rather drab building, some would say. Aleda, can you tell me a little bit about the history of the building?
Yes, totally. So the history of the Arvon Library was actually constructed in 1963 by Ralph Rapson, a Minnesota architect. And from the outside, yes, it does look a bit drab, but when you go inside of it, you can see a lot of different architecture. For example, the ceiling has a lot of waffle slabs that let a lot of natural light in. And there's also a kids space that is featured that any kid can go to, and there's a lot of community events that they host there.
That's awesome. It looks really beautiful in there. Did he build Rapson Hall too?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
okay,
he
that
did.
makes sense. And then I heard there was some new art in there too. Can you tell me about this art?
So there is some art by Kata Galen, a St. Paul local artist, and she actually designed these boxes based on community inspiration. So you can see things like St. Anthony Falls, the Stone Arch Bridge, and native plants to Minnesota in these artworks.
That's awesome. And then where did the funding come from for that too?
So the funding actually came from the Hennepin 1% County program. Yes.
That's sweet. Is there anything else you want to add about the Arvon Fraser
I think
Library?
everybody should go check it out. Go check out Arvon Fraser Library on University Ave.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Aleda.
You're welcome.
Many Minnesotans can't find the food their families want at a local Cub or a Target. That food might not be familiar to you, but Isabel Tifre spent some time this week with a gardener who has mastered growing the crops that some cultures crave.
You know, since I'm hungry.
Chidi Chidozi earned his Master Gardener certification at the University of Minnesota. Chidi says it was a professor at the U who inspired him to begin growing food from his native African culture. Those are the crops now highlighted in this exhibit at the Arboretum in Chanhassen.
So he wanted to establish something to help the immigrant community, and I so happened to somehow path cross. And I was also looking for a way to get immigrant community to start gardening.
The Evo exhibit reflects the...
You can join Chidi and other master gardeners for a field day next Tuesday at the Cargill Building on the U's St. Paul campus. Check-in is at 4:30. The program starts at 5 p.m. You can register using a link on our website, bit.ly at Hubbard Reporting Experience 26.
And if you can't get enough of cat videos like this one on your phone, we'll tell you where you can catch them on the big screen this weekend. That's after the break. Stick around.
I get it. Naked chips, naked, real clever, man.
Go ahead, you should try it.
This summer, things are heating up as the nation's favorite dating show officially debuts.
You guys ready?
Sun, fun, and a whole lot of drama.
You know, man, I came here looking for love, but all these girls are honestly the same.
From steamy makeouts to shocking breakups, you won't want to miss a single moment. Because on The Last Resort, anything can happen.
I'm actually an influencer. I'm from Burbank.
I'm the beat dropper.
The Last Resort, where singles go to die.
So I'm freaking out because I'm going to this party and my ex is going to be there and I look like this. But you know what? It's okay. I still look hot.
Hey, so I've been meaning to talk to you about something. So, you know, me and Jessica have been going out for a while now, and I love her a lot, and I guess I'm just here to ask you for your daughter's hand in marriage. Can I have your daughter's hand in marriage?
Respond like a cat to a cucumber. From the Hubbard Reporting Experience, I'm Ana Padro.
The Cat Video Fest starts at 1 p.m. this Saturday at the Main Cinema in Minneapolis, and it's $15 to get in either Friday or Saturday. And that's a great story to end the Hubbard Reporting Experience on.
Let me tell you, Joe, you might see me at the Cat Festival. I think that sounds amazing.
HRE takes on cat videos.
Yeah, but for now, that wraps up the Hubbard Reporting Experience for the evening and for the summer of '26. Thank you all for watching. I'm Atticus Mars.
And I'm Joe Larson.